In this video, we will tackle about the historical development of geography. Based on the definition of historical geography, the first truly geographical studies occurred more than 4,000 years ago when explorers began traveling to new lands. For additional knowledge, the Chinese, Egyptian, and Phoenician civilizations were beginning to explore the places and spaces within and outside their homelands. So, as we can see, the earliest evidence of geographic explorations comes from the archaeological discovery of Babylonian clay tablet map that dates back to 2300 BC. So, take a look for this picture. In this picture, help us to determine what a clay tablet map it is. So, what is first geographer? Probably an unknown ancient who crossed a river or climbed a hill. Observed what was on the other side and returned home to tell about it, and to scratch the first rough map in the dirt. So, in the early history, geography is synonymous with navigation. Sailors and traders made charts of useful information for finding their way. Nothing distinctive landmarks such as rock formations, islands, and direction of ocean current examples. Polynesian people made 3D maps called stick charts, made of strips from palm trees and seashells. And the shells represented islands, and the palm strips represented patterns of waves between the islands. There are three types of rock. Number 1, sedimentary rock. When we say sedimentary rock, that has formed from sediment deposited by water or air. And the number 2, igneous rock. And when we say igneous rock, having solidified from lava or magma. And for the last one is metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock started out as some other types of rock but have been substantially changed from their original igneous, sedimentary, or earlier metamorphic rock. Let's move for ancient Greek contributions. Our first Greek is Thales of Miletus on 624 to 546 BC. An ancient part city near Turkey on 624 to 546 BC applied principles of geometry to measuring land area. Thales' student Anaximander, 610 to 546 BC, argued that the world was shaped like a cylinder and made a world map based on information from sailors. Many call him the world's first scientist. He was among the first to attempt a naturalistic explanations to material phenomena, using a scientific method which doesn't resort to mystical or mythological explanations. Take a look for this image. Anaximander is said to have been a pupil or associate of the Greek philosopher Thales of Miletus, and to have written about astronomy, geography, and the nature of things. Let's move for the second Greek philosopher Aristotle, 384 to 322 BC. Aristotle was the first to demonstrate that the earth was spherical, Nothing that matters fails to gather toward a common center, that during an eclipse, Earth's shadow on the moon is circular and that the groups of stars visible at night change as one travels north or south. This is the image of the Greek philosopher Aristotle. For the third Greek is Pytheas 276 to 194 BC. Astronomer Pytheas sailed to Ireland in 325 BC and worked out a method for determining the latitude by observing the position of stars. Take a look at this image of our Greek astronomer Pytheas of Massilia. Let's remove for the fourth Greek, Eratosthenes, 276 to 194 BC. Eratosthenes was the scholar who first used the word geography, from the Greek geo, meaning earth, and graphy, meaning to write. He accepted the earth was round as few did in this day, and calculated its circumstances within amazing 0.5% accuracy. In one of the first geography books, he described the known world and correctly divided Earth into 5 climatic regions. A torrid zone across the middle, 2 frigid zones at the extreme north and south, and 2 temperate bands in between. Eratosthenes also prepared one of the earliest maps of the known world. Who was the first to study geography? Stores of knowledge were built up about such new and exotic places, as demonstrated by the Greek philosopher and world traveler Herodotus in the 5th century BCE. That knowledge became known as geography, a term first used as the title of Eratosthenes of Cyrene's book Geographica in the 3rd century BCE. This is the image of our Greek Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes is a man of learning. And this is also the image of our Greek Herodotus.